I want to bring the schools back to the states. And, I've said it 100 times. We're ranked at the bottom of the list, and yet we spend more. We're ranked number one for cost per student. We're ranked at the bottom of the list in education. And I know if I bring it back to Iowa, Indiana, Idaho, all these great states, I think I could say 40 states, I want to bring it back. 10 states won't be perfect. 5 states will be probably not so good.
In a move that has stirred significant controversy, US President Donald Trump is set to sign an executive order on Thursday aimed at shutting down the US Department of Education, fulfilling a long-standing campaign promise. The White House has outlined the action in a summary seen by news agency Reuters, stating that Trump's decision will be backed by an order directing Education Secretary Linda McMahon to facilitate the department's closure and return Education Authority to the states. However, this plan is facing immediate resistance, particularly from Democratic state attorney generals who are already gearing up for legal challenges. A lawsuit has been filed by a group of 20 state attorneys general along with the District of Columbia, seeking to block the dismantling of the department and prevent the layoffs of nearly half its staff, which is an announcement that was made just last week. The legal battle could drag out for some time, complicating Trump's push to implement the policy. While Trump has the authority to issue an executive order, he cannot unilaterally shut down a cabinet-level agency like the Department of Education without congressional approval. This means that even if Trump moves forward with the order, the plan could be stymied in Congress. Though Republicans hold a 53-47 majority in the Senate, significant legislation such as abolishing a cabinet-level department requires 60 votes to pass. That would mean Trump would need the support of at least 7 Senate Democrats, a group that has shown no inclination to back the department's closure. This marks a new chapter in Trump's ongoing efforts to reduce the size and scope of the federal government. While he and his billionaire advisor Elon Musk have previously tried to dismantle other government programs like the U.S. Agency for International Development, better known as USAID, without congressional approval, this would be Trump's first attempt to completely eliminate a major federal agency. The executive order, as outlined in the White House summary, directs Education Secretary Linda McMahon to take all necessary steps to facilitate the closure of the Department of Education and return Education Authority to the states. It further specifies that the closure should be carried out in a way that ensures the effective and uninterrupted delivery of services, programs, and benefits on which Americans rely. Trump has long been critical of the Department of Education, often calling it a big con job. He initially proposed dismantling the department during his first term, but Congress did not take any action. Now, with a second term underway, he appears determined to fulfill this campaign promise. The Department of Education, established in 1979 after being separated from the Department of Health, Education and Welfare, oversees fundings and policies that affect nearly 100,000 public schools and 34,000 private schools across the country. While most public school funding comes from state and local governments, the federal department plays a crucial role in providing grants for underfunded schools, special education programs, arts initiatives, and infrastructure improvements. The department also manages a staggering $1.6 trillion in student loans, which affects tens of millions of Americans. The department's work is not limited to K-12 education. It also influences college tuition assistance programs, making it a key player in American education at all levels. Abolishing the department could have serious repercussions. Critics argue that dismantling the agency would disrupt the flow of billions of dollars in federal aid to K-12 schools and higher education institutions, particularly those serving low-income students. Some see the move as part of a broader push to favor for-profit education providers at the expense of public education standards.